Good morning, exceptional brothers and sisters of mine. How are you doing? It's a freezing cold day today here in the heartland, in the land of the heart. Okay, so my name is Michelle. I'm going to be reading from Jim Stevens' book. It's called 101 Proofs for God. Right. So, in this chapter, we're going to be reading about basically who God is all about in this one and a half page chapter. Chapter 8. And it's titled Love. Okay. Almost every song that you hear on the radio is about love. Many movies are about love. And many of the others have a love centered subplot. An internet search for images depicting love gets 16.8 billion returns. The goal of life for our culture is true love. Everybody knows about love. Everybody wants love. But is love something that really exists? No one has ever possessed a physical handful of love. Let's assume you believe in love, a fairly safe assumption. How did you come to believe in love? Love is invisible, so you haven't seen it. It has no physical dimensions. Some people go so far as to call love all powerful. How could something invisible and weightless be all powerful? There are different kinds of love: love for parents, love for siblings, children, grandchildren, love for our pets, love of possessions, love of pizza, and other inanimate objects, love of money, love of power, love of freedom, on and on. Love grows. Given time, your love for one person can grow greater and greater, stronger and stronger. You can love additional people also, but love is not diminished as if there were a limited quantity. There's more of it. Where does it come from? Love is not limited by time or space. It doesn't get old. It does not decrease if your beloved is far away. Someone may love you, but it is possible that you don't know that love for you exists. It's also possible that you can even deny that there is love. When you do, you won't notice the love any longer, but it still exists. It's still there, but beyond your perception. If we outlive our physical death, love could go on beyond the grave. I happen to believe that after death, your personality continues, and therefore your experience of love will continue. Furthermore, it keeps growing and expanding. Do you still believe in love after realizing all of the apparently contradictory aspects listed here? Did you answer yes? I think most people would still believe. If you stop to analyze it, how are the characteristics of this thing called love all that different from the reputed characteristics of God? It's invisible. It's not affected by time. There's no mass or weight. There's no physical dimensions. The major difference is that God is a source of love, a creator of love, not the love itself. But what's so fantastic or unusual about there being a creator? You are a creator of love as well. So a being that creates love is not unusual. If you believe in love, you are very close to believing in God already. If you don't believe in love, you are missing out on what everyone else is getting. Jim says, poor you. The attributes of God and the attributes of love are very similar. God, however, gets a lot of criticism, which I think he doesn't deserve, and a lot of blame for things he didn't do. Where did love come from? My observation is that it always comes from a being who creates the love in order to send it to another being. In every case, there is a source being that creates the love. Therefore, there must be an original source of love. So there must be God. Okay. Wow. So these are our precious inspirations um, that come from Jim. And I really believe that because God isn't material, he doesn't have a mouth or arms or legs. So this is one way that God is letting us know through us, through his children, that he really, really loves us. Okay, I hope you guys have a really good weekend. The next chapter we're going to read about is called Having a Contest with God. Okay?